All right, so this is, I guess, I didn't do much vlogging as this all turned out, but my wife and I bought a new house, new old house, and I was seeing in one of my live streams on another channel that I have that I was going to be doing some work on more expansion. When we bought this place, there's no building except for this little 8x10 that was kind of fabbed together, and it was in pretty poor shape, which I've still got to put some new. I'm gonna put some like metal over the front, I guess, just to, because the plywood was rough, but put some metal over to be fine. But I basically started with that little 8x10 building that was just like a little storage shed, and started kind of expanding off of it because it's in the backyard and it doesn't hurt anything. And so the tin that you see on the roofs and on the sides here are actually tin that I recovered from old buildings. I'll give you a look at the other side over here. It doesn't look like much, but it's good for me. It helps me to have a place to put stuff. And all this is reclaimed tin, and I did all this myself. Most of this work was pretty much done myself. I got a friend that's going to come over and help me some today, but it's giving me that's 19 foot deep there. We're going to do another 19-foot section on it with some more reclaimed tin off of another building. These are buildings I've salvaged in my local area that were dilapidated, but they're historical because some of those buildings were probably 100 years old, some barns and stuff, tobacco barns and different things. So there's a little bit of history behind this tin. I know some of the people that I got this stuff from personally. So we're going to come off here. This is going to be that's just a 12-foot, not even quite 12 foot. This is going to be almost 16 foot coming out. I got to take my front end loader and do a little bit of leveling. I'm gonna have to scoop some dirt and level this area up just a little bit. But basically today it's going to be just kind of getting everything squared off, get this one section right here of wall set. So I have I'll dig the holes and get the concrete in the holes and get the wood sort of braced off, and then I'll start leveling it, because that one I don't have to dig through the dirt that I just piled up, and that dirt can come out and go out some around the building. So that's basically phase one of the addition of the addition. Like I said, because we just started out when I did this. There's even an area off the back of this. There's people thought, oh my gosh, got a lot of junk. This junk is creativity. don't laugh at my junk. It's good stuff. But there's my old vintage Belarus front end loader that I've done a little lean-to off the back and made that work, because it's 16 foot off the one side, then there's 19 foot off the front. I did that because of the property line, so it wouldn't be, because the property line's just like right along here. The neighbor's cool, she's real nice, but that right there is our property line, so we're right there on it. So we want to encroach. But like I say, I started out with just this building didn't have any wiring. There was no power to it. I did a video where I had to run some power so I could build this tower here for my I just do a little bit of CB radio with Barefoot radios, but that's a tower I built. And there's some videos on this from the start to finish, and me getting the framework done. There's a bunch of framework in that hole there, but I had to do that so I could have power to run the welder because I made this tower. That's a bunch of pipe that I welded together, and I've got my coax and conduit, so if I have to change a section of conduit, I don't have to dig anything up. I can just pull it. I can straighten that out, pull it out, and pull a new one back in if I had to. So yeah, so hang out and watch a little bit. We'll kind of just vlog along on the way, so it's not too long of a video, but you'll see what we get to do here. Well, this is kind of coming along here. We've got the outside post. This takes the most time, is getting everything figured up, because you want it to be square with that wall and lined up. Ooh, Patriot Burp. Square with the wall behind it. I got one post I got to set in the center there. It's gonna be a center post. And then once I do that, these are drying, then with my line levels, I'm gonna make it where we'll level this up here while I got this all open, and then I'll be ready to start running rafters. But that won't all get done today, but this will be a good start for a Sunday. So yeah, here we are. That's where we're at. So this is day 3. In the evenings after work, me and a good friend of mine helping me. He's helping me in the evenings. We're cranking out about 2 hours worth of work in the evening. So you've seen the first video, and this is the second, but the third night of just an hour and a half or so work. We've got all this all done, and it's these are concreted in the ground, of course, and all. Tomorrow we'll be putting on the tin and have it dried in, and then just putting up some walls. Yep. Meow. Meow. Meow meow. Meow. Meow meow. 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 I think this is third day. Just a couple hours every day. Got started on this around 1 o'clock. It's getting on around, well, about 2 o'clock really. So it's getting on 4:30, about 5. And we've been done with it for a little bit here. I just had to put up all my stuff, but we're just putting in a little bit of hours in the evening. So we've got that pile of reclaimed tin that was over here on the roof now after that. So next we'll be putting it, I'm going to take my front end loader and I'm going to level off. The guy helping me was ready to do this, and so I wasn't going to hold him up and say, well, so I can still reach under here with my bucket and dump dirt where I need to from in right here, and then come in from the front here and level this off. I've got to come up about 10 or 12 inches, 10 inches, something like that, 8 to 10 inches on this and right in here. And then I'll put a wall in the back, and then this wall off here, and then we'll do a little bit of wiring that we did like on the other side. But that's it. I mean, I've probably got probably 4 hours in all this so far. 4 hours total, maybe 5 at the most, including putting up tools and everything. So this is my little vlog that I was talking about on my other thing that I would do on the building. So thank you for watching, and still coming together with it.